Okay, so I've been waiting all day for the Ratpack, and here they are. I'm very excited, but to be honest, I'm a little bit tired now because I've been interviewing all day. So I'm trying,
and she's always also been raving. I've clocked it.
I've been trying to keep my sparkle for you guys. So basically, that was amazing. And you played, oh my God, Zero B.
Wow.
I was going crazy at that one.
How can you not?
Oh my God, it's amazing. So how did it feel today?
Well, how did it feel?
Yeah,
how did it feel to you?
It was buzzing. I'm still buzzing from it now.
Right, that says it all then, doesn't it, really?
Do you know what?
Well, need to say more.
We've been doing it for over 30 years now, and trust me, when you get energy like that, you never get bored of it. It never, ever, stops putting the goosebumps on your arms. It's always a privilege and an honour to be getting that from a crowd and giving it back to them, because, I don't know, I'll never get bored of that.
I was going to actually ask you a question. You've been doing it so many years. Because my dad's a songwriter and he still performs. He's 79 and he still gets nervous and he throws up before he goes on stage. Do you still get nervous?
Yep.
Do you?
All the time, every time.
Really?
Every time.
So, do you? Because I've heard through the grapevine that you guys have a few bottles of champagne, like in the dressing room before you go on. Is that right?
Yeah.
So, how many of those do you drink before you go on then?
As many as you can get our hands on.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. And what I was going to say was, back in the day, I'm just going to rewind because you were the first DJ and MC team.
On the rave scene, obviously, there's obviously been loads of MC and DJ teams.
Yeah, from the reggae scene.
On
the rave scene, we were.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty exceptional. And going back to the rave days, the funniest, I know people have probably asked you this before, but what's the funniest story, the one that you got yourself into a bit of a pickle in? What's the biggest story?
Normally me going up to the DJ and say, "Hey, you got my money?" Not knowing who the promoter is.
Thinking that he's the promoter, yeah.
I've got
too many.
Okay, so you're not going to get a story out of them.
Too many stories,
I'm really upset. I just want to go back to the 90s again, though, because I remember doing my dissertation on ecstasy and the dance culture. And one thing that I loved about it was music, obviously, blurs boundaries, age, race, colour, everything. And that's the amazing thing about it. But it also almost decreased football hooliganism, didn't it?
That was back in the day, yeah.
I mean, that is incredible.
Back in the day.
That's because of ecstasy on the television.
All day long. It wasn't the music, it was the ecstasy.
I know, but I think it was a Chelsea party, wasn't it? Where the ravers were having a party and then the football people went in, everyone was given some ecstasy, and then the whole party kicked off and everyone loved each other.
Well, no, it wasn't kind of like that, but ecstasy was it was amongst the crowd, and so when the friction mob ended up together, there was no friction. It got rid of the friction, and things changed.
Absolutely.
So at one of our own parties at early days of Trip City, there was Arsenal and Chelsea both came into the building, and I said to the security, "Watch it, so because it's going to go off."
Yeah.
And they were standing looking at one another. And I thought, "Oh no, this is going to be bad for tonight." And all of a sudden, one walked over the other and went, "Truce."
Excellent.
Yeah. And that was
not excellent, ecstasy.
And you know what? They were all raved together, had a good time, and then got back to football and had a fight next week.
It changed the culture. No, but it did change the culture. That was the culture back then, but then raving became the new culture.
And it's still going on. They said it was a phase, and look at us now. In the 80s, they're like, "Oh, it's just a phase." 2022, we're still here with the Ratpack going crazy.
They said it wouldn't last till Christmas, and we had some youngsters there that could have been about 10 years old, having the time of their lives.
I noticed them. I actually
to the old school,
for you, because they look amazing. They were
New generation jumping out.
Yeah, no, it's lovely.
And whole generations, like there must be 3-4 generations out there.
Perimenopausal women like me, having a few hot flushes, like amongst my raving, like dripping with sweat as well. So, you've had some big hits like Brothers and Sisters. Are you working on any new tracks now?
Yeah, we're always working. We've got loads of that. We've done our most recent one was with the Wide Boys. Dolly Rockers, sorry. We've done obviously a monster hit with the White Boys.
I love it.
We've done a monster hit with the White Boys, Hands of Time, and with the Dolly Rockers, we also done Make Your Body Rock, which is features Vanessa Jackson. Big tune. It's a nice pumping house tune there. And it
gonna
was
love
all credits to
And we're going in the
Jamaica.
studio again in a couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah, we're going to do another one. Can't tell you what that one is though.
Oh, go on.
Top secret.
Top secret, but
It's it.
it's a tune that I've loved for years and I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, so we're going
Big
to do it.
tune. Big tune.
And one last little thing here. I like doing this. Okay, right, these are silly questions. Okay. Right, pick a number between 1 and 18. Right, Mark
I
first.
got it. Yeah,
Go on, pick a number.
5.
Okay, so
Double
what's the
it.
scariest thing that's ever happened to you? Seeing me.
No, scariest thing that ever happened to me. I don't know. I had a really dodgy dream last night. Now, go on, what about you? Can you get that one first?
Go on,
I've
get
got that
that.
number first, huh?
Scariest thing that happened.
Yeah, scariest thing that's happened to you.
Scariest thing that's ever happened to me.
How about you two guys?
Smoking weed, right,
Okay.
in Bangkok airport.
Oh my God, I've
Oh,
had
yes.
a similar experience.
Yes, and
in
we
Bangkok
thought it was
Airport.
legal. We thought it was okay. You could do it.
Yeah.
And we thought it was okay. You just couldn't take the hard stuff.
And so we got
setting,
the plane on the
isn't
way
it?
to Australia, stopped at Bangkok,
Yeah.
and so we'll have a spliff in the airport.
And then we realised what we'd done, and then like it was the aftermath. Thinking about it 2 days later, that was the scary part.
Yeah, knowing that if they caught us, we could have got hung.
No, you definitely could. I've had some scary stories in Thailand. Right, okay, another question between 1 and 18.
Right, another question.
Pick a good one.
Yours.
Mine.
No,
Right,
of
right.
course.
Oh, right, mine.
Don't
Okay.
get out of it.
All right, 11.
Right, okay. What's the one? Oh, this is a hard one as well. The silly one's your biggest regret in life, or do you not have regrets?
My biggest regret in life is do you know what people normally turn around and say? If I knew then what I know now, but mine is if I knew now what I knew then. After all that drinking and stuff. No, my biggest regret is not learning enough when I was younger and smoking. Smoking, I wish I didn't smoke when I was younger. I wish I learned more when I was younger because later on in my adult years, I learned lots more. I've learned so much more in my adult years, educational-wise, knowledge-wise, than I did in school. I wish I listened more in school because what I know now, I could have smashed it.
I was a teacher's pet.
Yeah, no, I done really well.
My son said, I bet you were a real nerd at school. And I was like, actually, I was.
I
I used to go raving to Stearns and I'd be, not until I've done my GCSEs and I made A levels and then I'll go out and go crazy. And I did. After that, I did. Well, I'm going to choose you a funny question because you're getting all the serious ones. Okay. Have you got any phobias?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
Needles.
Needles. Oh,
I can't handle needles.
no, okay.
Mine's
Dentists, doctors, anytime, like even just taking my blood.
Really?
Just in my blood.
Oh, what about you?
mine's wasps and coriander.
Okay.
I can't.
Coriander.
Yeah, if anyone's going to put coriander on my food, they've ruined the best dinner in our world.
no.
We garnish it with that rubbish. The devil's herb, but I hate wasps. Ever seen wasps? I run away
No,
like a...
I'm allergic to wasps
Yeah.
actually, so I don't like them as well. Okay, I'm going to do one more because these are fun. Okay, if you were an animal, what animal would you be and why?
I've thought about this ever since I was a kid. And I think, I don't know if it's because of cat, because I want to be lazy, independent. Yeah.
I'll do a really good one.
Yeah. Dogs have owners, cats have staff. And I'd be the bird. Free as a bird.
Oh, that's
Fly like a
nice.
bird.
What about you, Evenson?
Be an elephant.
Oh, why?
Why? Because they're just so majestic. And
Graceful,
they
yes.
live a long time. They have family groups, and the way they look after their kids and all
great
that,
animal,
their family
yeah.
groups.
Yeah.
And they got a big trunk.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got to get a rude one in there somewhere. I'm a nutter. Okay, and now a serious question. You're here supporting his charity today, Men's Mental Health. Have you had any instances in your life where you need to talk to someone, or have you had friends that have needed some help at some point? Is that why you're here today?
I think if you've never had a moment in life where you need to talk to someone, I think you're on the wrong planet. We all need to talk to someone at times, and it's very important that we do. Whether you share it with your best mate, with you, your family, your friends, a stranger, sit and talk with a stranger is so much easier to get that
But men historically don't, because it's been that whole like men don't cry like the Cure song. Boys don't cry, or men don't show their emotions.
Yeah,
so-
but I think the one thing, there's a lot of people trying to demasculate people, men as well. You know how I love how a feminist champions all the beauty of a woman, we are men and we have to protect what we are too, and we have to also be family. And yes, we are bears and we go into our cave and we rob. That is us. Don't try to change us. All we just do is change the way that we ego about things without changing us. So we can, yes, people say that we don't normally talk about our things, yeah, but that's an old, to me, that's an old stereotype of men.
Okay.
We're not all like that. No, lots of us do talk to people.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, and you think there is something that you don't need to because you're big enough for it, really, then I think you should just take a little look at yourself again. Be truthful to yourself. Always be truthful to yourself, because if you're not, you really are doing something wrong in life. Always be true to yourself, and if you need the help, go and ask your friend for it, ask anybody for it, and do it. And it's not just you, it might be your friend that needs help. So go and ask your friend. They need to talk about something as well.
And that's why we're here today for his charity. So, and I think it is about.
Would you add to that?
Yeah, please do. Please do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you add
Do
to
you want to
that?
add to that? Just something.
All I can add to that is really what he just said is absolutely perfect. And people need to spend more time really thinking about people that might be less fortunate. And you see a lot of people around you who seem like everything's all right. On the outside, they're all right, but on the inside, it's broken. And you've got to be able to look between the cracks.
And I do think it's actually a mum and dad's job as well to bring up children like I'm bringing up my son, to be very communicative, and he's very open with how he
very
feels
important.
with me.
Make sure.
And he, to be honest, you know, he's had a bit of a tough time during the panic then, but luckily he took me.
The panicdemic. I like that word. I don't know.
The panic!
A very good Freudian analysis there. But I tell you what, yes, it's true. But remember, the child will only do that monkey see, monkey do. So you have to first show it and talk
exactly.
about your problems to the child, and the child will learn that maybe I'm going to talk about my problems.
I'm
So
an
always-
oversharer, so there's
always-
no problem for my son at all.
Always share the energy.
Well, yeah, if you want,
protect your love.
you know, if you do know of anyone or you want to talk to anyone, just pick up the phone to his charity. They're absolutely amazing. They've got a wraparound service, and they've got buddies as well. So they're with you all the way. They don't just counsel you, they actually basically do everything with you, from hobbies to talking, absolutely everything. So just give them a call.
Great charity.
So thank you very much, guys. Can I get a hug?
Yes,
Can I
you
get a
can.
hug? Oh, great hug!
There's always time for a hug.
Oh my God, I love
I
it.
remember, talk a little.
His charity.
In the old days when I was a kid, the old telephone company, they said, it's good to talk.